Faire Cattleya, my darling. Faire Cattleya.
My darling. That's a delightful suggestion. But this is a public place.
By Faire Cattleya, my darling, I didn't mean, hey, lover boy, throw me on the table and have your way with me. What I meant was, let's make Faire Cattleya the topic of this episode. Let's trace the way Faire Cattleya came to mean engage in amorous congress. Within the society of two that Charles Swann and Odette de Crécy created for themselves.
Ah, I see. I like it. I like society of two. Two.
I got that from Emmanuel Levinas, entering a trance-like state, accessing the internet. Here he comes.
À la recherche d'une alcôve tranquille où les amants peuvent librement échanger des marques d'affection, la relation érotique se distancie du bruit général des masses, exprimant une société unique et intime, une société à deux.
Let's begin with the scene from Swann's Way, in which Swann first fiddles with Odette's Cattleyas. Here comes Proust.
Il monta avec elle dans la voiture. Elle tenait, à l'ouverture du corsage décolleté, des fleurs de Cattleyas. Il la tenait par l'épaule, l'appuyant contre lui pour la maintenir. Puis, il lui dit « Cela ne vous gêne pas que je remette droites les fleurs de votre corsage. J'ai peur que vous ne les perdiez. Je voudrais les enfoncer un peu. »
Can you get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, P, T to illustrate the scene?
Piece of cake, my darling.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, P, T. Ask me something and you'll see just how good AI can be.
I need a painting in the style of Manet. Setting, Paris, 1880, Boulevard des Italiens, evening, the back seat of a carriage. A beautiful young woman reclines against the upholstery. She has a few Cattleya orchids in the bodice of her low-necked gown. An elegant man bends over her, adjusting the orchids, as an excuse to touch her breasts. He seems about to kiss her.
We're so sorry, but the prompt violates our guardrails around nudity, sexuality, and erotic content.
Really? What's wrong?
I think it's as an excuse to touch her breasts.
Okay. Cut that.
We're so sorry, but the prompt violates our guardrails around nudity, sexuality, and erotic content. Try again. Maybe cut low-necked.
Okay. Go ahead.
We're so sorry, but the prompt still violates our guardrails around nudity, sexuality, and erotic content. Let's face it, the real problem is that it's just too obvious where these two are headed. Coming events cast their shadows before them. From here, the carriage will take them to her apartment. They will make their way to her boudoir. They will throw themselves on her bed. And then, amorous congress with violins, trumpets, and fireworks. Am I right?
Well, yes. Okay. One last try. A painting in the style of Manet. Paris, 1880, evening, inside a carriage. A beautiful woman. An elegant man. She has a few Cattleya orchids pinned to her gown. He leans toward her, about to speak.
Congratulations. Here's the image.
That's very good.
I'm delighted to hear that. If you like, we can explore variations.
I'd like to animate it. Have him lean toward her, pluck one of her flowers, and sniff it.
He sniffs it? You've got to be kidding.
You can't blame me for trying. Okay, let's see. He leans toward her, but he doesn't get anywhere near her chest or her flowers. He may be concerned for her safety. Gently, he asks her if she thinks it will rain.
Oh, good. You're asking for something that our guardrails allow us to give you. Here he is, leaning toward her in a friendly manner, about to ask her about the weather. Just between you and me, I see what you're up to. I think you can make it work. Good luck.
I've got the animation.
Wonderful. Was it much trouble?
Well, I had to do some violence to the text, but I think it gets the idea across.
Violence to the text?
I claimed that all he wanted to do was ask her if she thought it was going to rain. That got me the animation. But then I changed the dialogue and the lip syncing.
Oh, let's see it.
Cela ne vous gêne pas que je remette droites les fleurs de votre corsage, qui ont été déplacées par le choc. J'ai peur que vous ne les perdiez, je voudrais les enfoncer un peu.
Non, pas du tout. Ça ne me gêne pas.
Star. Sérieusement, je ne vous suis pas désagréable. Et en les respirant pour voir s'ils n'ont vraiment pas d'odeur non plus. Je n'en ai jamais senti. Je peux? Dites la vérité.
Tu es fou. Tu vois bien que ça me plairait.
I like it. But how on earth did you get that dialogue past A, B, C, D, E, F, G, P, T when they expected something innocuous about the weather? He certainly doesn't ask her if she thinks it's going to rain.
Well, I didn't ask A, B, C, D, E, F, G, P, T to do the lip syncing. I took the animation to Lemon Twist, my go-to lip syncer, and the Twisties gave our players Proust's dialogue without blinking an eye.
Good for them. But I'm curious, what would you have done if Lemon Twist hadn't accepted Proust's dialogue, if you'd had to stick with, do you think it's going to rain?
I'm glad you asked that. I had a contingency plan. Hang on to your hat.
Oh, it looks like rain. Oh, but I won't complain. No, what a break, oh gee, for baby and me. We gotta stay home tonight. Oh, it looks like rain outside, so we'll just remain inside in a big armchair. The weather is fair. We gotta stay home tonight. Can't be going places, but oh, what things we can do. Getting down to cases. We could play cards, but would you? Have I made it plain? No, well, it looks like rain. Oh, you can get all wet. But brother, I'm set. We gotta stay home tonight.
If there's a cloud above, if it should rain, we'll let it. But for tonight, forget it. I'm in the mood for love.
Oh my God.
Your martinis, madam, sir.
Thank you, Chives. We'll take them here. Shall I bring Proust back for the big finish?
Yes. But before you do, I'd like to say some things about la langue and la parole.
As expounded by Ferdinand de Saussure in his seminal Course of General Linguistics, right?
Right. Saussure considered the relationship between two aspects of language.
La langue and la parole.
Right again. La langue is a whole system of signs employed by a community, or we might say a society. It's a social convention of the society.
For example, on a large scale, French and English.
Exactly. But la parole is the actual use of a language by a small group, or even an individual, within the larger society. Saussure argued that within a small group, even a few signs not shared with the society at large can establish a separation.
Ah, that sounds a lot like what Levinas described as the erotic relation distancing itself from the general noise of the masses, expressing a unique, intimate society, a society of two.
Yes, it does.
Ooh, now I think we need to hear from Proust again. Here he comes.
Bien plus tard, la métaphore « Faire Cattleya » survécut dans leur langage. Et peut-être cette manière particulière de dire « faire l'amour » ne signifiait-elle pas exactement la même chose que ses synonymes?
Ooh, what was that?
It was the doorbell.
Since when do we have a doorbell?
Since yesterday, I had it installed so that we wouldn't miss this delivery.
Delivery?
Yes.
Was it a delivery, Chives?
These have arrived for you, madam.
Oh my God.
What would you say, Max?
Rabba-labba-labba-labba-labba-ding-dong, rabba-labba-labba-labba-labba-ding.
Max, what have you done to us?
I think you'd better reverse the process, Max. I don't think we're ready for 3D yet. Okay, we're back. No 3D for now.
My darling, did you teach him that trick?
Fade to black. Roll the credits.
I can swing along through anything, and skies will be sunny and blue. Just as long as the world goes round and around, and I go around with you. I can smile in every weary mile. I know that I'll always come through. Just as long as the world goes round and around, and I go around with you. You are the bow and the fiddle, playing the strings of my heart. There'd be no song worth singing if we should ever part. But life will be the sweetest melody